Something amazing has just come to light in a recent story. At a significant milestone of $1,427, XRP's value was ascribed to its possible adoption by 30% of the world's banking institutions. Even though 30% might not seem like much at first, it makes up a considerable chunk of the banking industry. We have all the proof to support the intriguing claim that Ripple is interacting with almost a third of the world's banks in today's segment. That begs the question, though, are these banks making the most of Ripple? It seems not to be. In our conversation today, we'll go into greater detail about this subject. We'll also talk about a recent report that surfaced 2 days ago, which indicates that Ripple may go public by the end of March. As the end of March approaches, this trend has the potential to propel XRP's price to an eye-watering $8.97 in little over a month. Before we dive right into today's main topic, let's briefly recap. I'm asking for a tiny favor from you. Click the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to become a part of our incredible community. It's interesting to note that SBI Holdings alone is responsible for almost 4% of worldwide bank deposits made through foreign accounts. In the big picture, this indicates that SBI may account for a sizable 4% of the 30% worldwide banking market and may use Ripple's technology. However, that is merely the very beginning. In Brazil, Ripple has also forged a significant alliance by launching its on-demand liquidity services alongside the country's central bank. And it's only a single component of the larger picture. Thinking back to our previous video, you may recall that we examined how each of the BRICS countries, Brazil, Argentina, South Africa, Russia, and India, has direct relationships with Ripple for central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, and on-demand liquidity. By comparison, the BRICS countries account for almost 2/3 of the world's total economic production as compared to the global GDP. This leads to a fascinating prospect. If the BRICS nations choose to work with Ripple as a group, the consequences might be enormous. In a previous video, I went into great detail about the viability of integrating CBDCs on the XRP Ledger and the current efforts being taken in that direction. It is impossible to overestimate the importance of the XRP Ledger in this situation. It is crucial to the way the financial system is developing, which is why the potential of Ripple's technology becomes even more apparent as we get closer to the next bull market. The Federal Reserve's public declaration changed the course of the discussion around Ripple's emerging role in financial technology. They mentioned that XRP and XLM might be important components in bolstering the FedNow payment system's blockchain. The Fed highlighted this development by pointing to the partnership with Metal blockchain as a crucial step in smoothly converting cash to stablecoins and thereby closing the gap between the decentralized finance industry and traditional banking institutions. Americans can now make quick domestic payments, mostly via digital Bitcoin wallets or third-party programs like Venmo and PayPal. Still, this scene is about to transform thanks to FedNow. Even though the platform is still in its experimental phase, more than 120 organizations have already signed up to participate, including well-known brands like Exchange Bank and US Bank, in addition to a range of payment processors and solution providers. This breakthrough represents a turning point in the fusion of traditional banking with the cutting-edge field of decentralized finance, as well as a testament to the increasing adoption and incorporation of blockchain technology in mainstream financial services. Leading the way in distributed ledger technology and cross-border payment solutions, Ripple is set to play a significant role in the Federal Reserve's FedNow program. In a similar vein, FedNow is probably going to integrate Stellar Lumens, XLM, a company well known for its blockchain-powered network that simplifies and reduces the cost of international transactions. This is where the story takes an interesting turn. 8 hours ago, the fintech community was captivated by a headline. Rising to $1,427, XRP is being used by 30% of banks worldwide. This is an incredible development that highlights how blockchain technology is transforming the financial industry. The article claims that the unexpected increase in XRP's value to $1,427 is because 30% of global banks are now using it for cross-border payments. This degree of adoption indicates enormous demand for XRP, which has driven up the price to previously unheard of levels. With its market value skyrocketing, XRP's rise represents not only a victory for Ripple but also a possible boon for investors. The disclosure that XRP's market penetration is about to surpass this 30% barrier, suggesting even more widespread acceptance throughout the world's financial landscape, adds depth to the story. Just 6 days ago, there was a startling update that predicted XRP's price potential could reach $10,000 due to transactions exceeding $1.20 quadrillion. This marks a significant change as financial institutions start to use the XRP Ledger and its digital assets more widely. It's official and beyond dispute. The repurchase plan for Ripples is now a reality that is developing quicker than anyone could have predicted. It is no longer simply conjecture. The company that created XRP, Ripple Labs, is not only considering buying XRP. A recent story titled "Ripple Kicks Off Substantial Buyback, Retiring Close to 1 Billion XRP" made this clear. This action shows a strong level of confidence in the worth of XRP and its prospects in the financial system. The disclosure that the Federal Reserve is actively interested in using XRP as a pillar of international payment infrastructures rather than merely watching from the sidelines thickens the plot. The consequences are immense. Forecasts indicate that if central banks around the world adopt XRP widely, its value might soar to between $12,000 and $22,000 per coin. This sharp increase in value highlights how revolutionary XRP may be in transforming the world of banking. Furthermore, it has been confirmed that Google's observations match this trend, confirming the Federal Reserve's plans to use XRP due to its unmatched potential as an international payment method. With these advances, Ripple and XRP have achieved a major turning point that places them at the forefront of financial innovation and has the potential to change the global payments landscape completely. We are going to reveal to you some shocking information that we have obtained through leaked documents. It's becoming more and more clear that the Federal Reserve has been eyeing XRP for some time. A few weeks ago, the Fed declared that it would implement XRP internationally by ISO 4217. This ambitious plan was originally scheduled to go into effect by the end of 2023, but due to unforeseen delays, XRP couldn't be widely used as a legally recognized currency right after receiving regulatory approval. Now that it's listed with significant national and central bank-issued currencies like the US dollar, the euro, the British pound, and the Canadian dollar, XRP is an elite company. However, more revelations revealing the Federal Reserve's intention to use the digital asset XRP aggressively deepen the story. Google Reader Insights highlight suggestions made by government official Kikuchi, who supports using XRPL's public chain to establish a side chain. Expert KG claims that this approach would make it possible for Federal Reserve money to interact directly with advances in the private sector, opening the door to hitherto unheard of levels of cooperation and technical growth. And this is only the start. The U.S. Federal Reserve Chair, Jerome Powell, has stated that substantial efforts are being made to create new autonomous settlement systems within the U.S., indicating that financial technology and digital assets are about to undergo a revolutionary phase. Recall that I am not a certified financial advisor. These videos' material is only meant to be watched for enjoyment. I always advise viewers that before making any financial decisions, they should do their own research and speak with experts. I really appreciate you listening. Give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to click the subscribe button if you liked it. Additionally, don't forget to enable the notifications so you may be the first to know when I upload new material. In the next video, I can't wait to catch up with you. Be careful.